Hey yo, what's up everybody? Holmes here and welcome back to more Nioh real walkthrough, not a playthrough, with my skill build. Yeah, welcome back. Today we're gonna be taking on the Isle of Demons, and this is gonna be our first official level. The previous one, Tower of London, was just, like I said, tutorial level. And we picked our weapon at the end of the last video. It kind of links, so if you're actually playing the game, it'll just take you to this level, like right after the London part. But anyways, this is the shrine, and I'm still getting used to controller here because I don't know what the heck I was playing before, but I think I was getting mixed up with the Souls control here. Anyways, yeah, can we level up? We can get one level, I think. So let's just even out heart and skill. So it's both at 7. Because heart is going to be for stamina, and also it's going to be good for our bow, which we will pick up in this level. So that's going to be nice. And here I'm just going to get some dual katana skills here, because that's what we're going to be using. And here's some items. So you see how the healing item is completely different than what we got from Tower of London. So that is what that is about. The medicine, the healing item that we got from the tower, we're not going to be able to use it here. So, well, even if you can, I'm not exactly sure if you can use it or not, but I know you won't be able to refill it even if you do use it. So no point. These red graves they're revenants. So if you're playing online, you can actually see like fallen players revenant thing, and you can summon them and you can fight them, and you can actually try to farm armors off of actual players. So that's one thing you can do, but I'm not gonna be farming because I hate farming. That's like my #1 thing when it comes to video games. I just hate freaking farming. To get through stuff, like, I mean, Monster Hunter and stuff like that, you know, you farm the damn armor, but it gets pretty damn boring. But yeah, from games like this, like Souls and stuff like that, I just hate grinding, because I mean, this is, for me, this is what I think, like, it's all about skills and all about like patience and stuff. If you're patient, you take the time to learn how the enemy fights. When they leave themselves to be open to, you know, take hits, then, you know, you'll get through it, no problem. Here is Kodama, our first Kodama. These things will actually kind of like upgrade the amount of healing items you'll get, I would say, on each region. So yeah, you collect them, and then if you rest in the shrine, so right now we only have 3. But as we collect them, when we rest in the shrine, we'll be able to get more. So instead of 3, we'll probably get 4 and 5, stuff like that. So yeah, that's the main reason to collect them. So you get more healing items. Default, you'll always have like at least 3 right here. But like I said, as the more Kodama you collect, the more healing item, like a default healing item, you'll get for that region. It'll reset once we go to another region. I believe there's 6 regions in this game, so we're gonna have to like collect them Kodamas. So yeah, even if you run low, if you run out of elixirs, which is what we're using for the healing items, not medicine anymore, it's elixirs. So if we run out, if we die, go back to the shrine, we'll have 3 automatically. So it's not like it's gone permanently, you know. But you can collect more elixirs as you go through the level. So instead of having just 3, if you're not spending them, you can have up to like 5 or whatnot by the time you reach the boss. So that's pretty good. And here we decided to take a detour, kind of. Instead of going straight, which that's like the way to go, we're gonna explore the side here because there's gonna be more Kodama, and this guy just, I was gonna say he chipped me, but he took away more than half my health, so motherfucker. There we go. And we got In the beginning, we got the skill to land critical hits while there's like after the stamina breaks. So yeah, and I'm just mainly focusing on the dual katana tree here, and there are stances. All right, so if you look at the bottom right side, there's like, well, you see 4 stance, but like the sheath stance doesn't really matter much. But there are attacks that you have the sheath weapon in order to like initiate. So, but there's not many of those. So the top one's high stance. That's like when you do mostly heavy attacks, but your attacks are gonna be slow. Mid stance is the balance. You know, you got your damage and you got your speed. Low stance is all about speed. So that's what I'm focusing on. And if you look at your weapon skill list, there are like, it tells you from top to bottom like this is gonna be good for high stance or high stance only, stuff like that. So make sure you look through it well. But it's pretty organized. So from top it's gonna be high stance, and as you go down it's gonna be mid and low stance. And I'm gonna focus on low stance because that's what I'm gonna be sticking with. So yeah. Right here we're gonna get the bow on that corpse that they're guarding. So take out the archer if you can. Alright, there he goes. Here's the bow. Very useful item. This is gonna be our first bow ever. And as we go through the level, we can pick up more. I'm not gonna buy any weapons here, so, and just equipping all the other armors. I was checking the comments from the previous episode, and a lot of you guys, well, most of you guys have been following me, are kind of confused on why I'm doing a Nioh walkthrough again. And I can see the confusion because I done it when the game. I made a Nioh walkthrough when the game was out, not exactly the day of release, but you know, a few weeks I guess after the game was out, and I actually never finished it. The whole reason why I dropped it was because when the game first came out for Nioh, there wasn't like OP builds, but like few days or a few weeks after, like once I started my walkthrough, I was playing with my friend, and then he was telling me this is like a whole thing that's going on where everyone just had these builds with the spirit animal, and they just like go to town with, you just go through the whole level with it, like pretty much with the spirit animal skill on, and you just wreck like all the enemies in one shot. And I was like, wow, if that's what like majority of the people are doing, then why am I even uploading this shit? So yeah, that's how I ended up like not finishing it. And also I didn't even get that far into the walkthrough. I think I stopped right after the mine area. So yeah, but I did do a lot of boss guides. Like I think I did boss guides all the way to the end for Nioh. So probably that's why some of you guys thought I actually finished it. I mean, I think I finished the boss guides. I showed off all the base game bosses, I believe. I might have missed one or two, but I think I showed off all of them. And I even got people telling me like, "Oh, you're showing these boss guides while you're over level for them." But that's not how it is. Like, I get the way I do boss guides for games like this, like Nioh, Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne, whatever. The way I do them is I get to the boss. When I first get to the boss, I fight it and see how the fight goes. If I'm about to kill it, I let him kill me, and then, you know, go back and then fight him again, and then try the same strategy. If it works, I'm gonna try it again a few times, and then if it actually works, then I start recording and then I upload them. So that's how I do my boss guys. I don't like beat the level and then or farm souls or whatnot, and then level like crazy, and then fight the boss, and then record it and upload it. Nah, like all the boss guys that you guys see me do, I don't farm the souls. Like I basically get to the boss and just fight him and see and come up with a strategy that way. If strategy works, I kill myself there, and then I start recording, and then use the strategy. So yeah, that's how I do my boss guides. Right here we're gonna find another shrine. I'm actually gonna go and rest at it, and I believe we can actually get a few levels here. Yeah, so I'm gonna up skill to level 10, and that'll be good. Alright, cool. And we got more skill points. So right here, these top points, top trees or whatever, they're basically just like, I guess, like your passive. It works for all three stances. And once you go down a little bit more, that's where you can find like each path where your each stance. And I also acquired magic. This is just default, like I didn't upgrade the magic tree or anything like that, but I want the fire weapon because that's gonna be pretty useful against some enemies, because once you enhance your weapon with fire and you deal enough like damage within a short amount of time, you can actually burn your enemies, so that's gonna be good chip damage. And I also got some ninjutsu. The shuriken, it's for pulling, so we don't have to rely on the rocks, the stones, because these things will replenish as you rest at shrines. So yeah, but the stone will not, so there's also that. That's why and the shuriken can go further as well. So I got my pulling, and I got my temporarily weapon buff. If you go down here, there's going to be another item. I know I'm kind of like circling here, but I'm trying to get all the items that I can. Alright, and we actually crossed into the top area now, so I'll backtrack so you guys can see where we're at. The part I just took on is not necessary. You don't actually have to go there. If you want to skip enemies, you can just like come straight here into this little place. But yeah, if you want the game to be a little bit easier, I suggest you try to collect the kodamas, because they will be that'll be really useful for getting through areas. Like if you're having a tough time, you're burning through a lot of elixirs, having kodamas will help. There's a whole bunch of guys here. Pull this guy. Take him out by himself. Try not to like run around this area too much. Just keep in this little general space. This guy, his attacks aren't too much. It's basically just like overheads, swings. See, looks like that, and dodge sideways or dodge diagonal left. Like most enemies are very susceptible to diagonal left dodges, so that's good. Spear guys, dodge into them. I got a new skill that allows me to kind of like break stamina a little bit more easier. Is the kick. So it's like square, square, and then triangle for the kick. If you're following this build. If you're not, if you're doing your own build, hopefully you got something good. I pulled both of them. Alright. The axe guy is a little bit... he's dangerous, but he's also a little bit easier due to his usage of stamina every time he attacks. So we broke his stamina there and we got the critical. It didn't kill him, but it did some decent damage. Oh, I love it when they do that overhead where they jump like that. It takes away so much stamina whenever they do that. And also, you can tell what stance they're using. That's the overhead stance, the high stance, my bad. And this is the mid stance. So his attacks are gonna come a little faster. So yeah, make sure you pay attention to like the way they hold their weapon, because that'll determine what their attacks are gonna be like. So make sure you pay attention. Like I was saying in the beginning video, you gotta pay attention. Like if you pay attention to the enemies and see how they fight, these games will be a lot easier. If you're having a tough time going through these games, you know, just take a step back, watch how the enemy fights, and adapt to him. Anyways, and also if you want to farm elixirs, these guys are a way to go. These samurais that are wearing black armor, because every time you kill one, they drop elixirs. So yeah. And stamina broken. Boom. That's the sheath attack. So as you sheath your weapon, just hold circle, and then your character will charge up. But it's a skill that you have to acquire. So yeah, depending on what weapon you're using, it might differ. I don't know how other weapons work. I only use the long sword and the dual katana. When I say long sword, I mean like the basic katana one, not the odachi, not the big ass one, just the regular one. Backtracking here, you can see down there where the fire is. That's where we came up from. But instead of like going straight, we went left side. This is the place you'll end up if you ended up going straight, which there's a whole bunch of guys here. I mean, they're not tough guys, but... And there's an ambush dude right here. This chest in here. Don't forget it. And make sure you pick up all the items you can, okay? Don't skip on items. Because if you're planning to, like, have better gear, forging is the way to go. And you need to dismantle a lot of, like, these scraps to get the parts. So yeah, don't skip on these useless items. They may, like, you look at them, they might suck, but you know, you're gonna need them like, you gotta need their parts in order to upgrade, like, or get better gear and stuff like that from the forge, which we will do probably later, not right now. And I forgot there's an item down there, so we're gonna have to make a speed run back up because we can't get to it from here. So you see that we took a left path, and this is the path that we ended up at. This is the first area that we took down, with the bow dudes and where we got the kodamas and stuff like that. And then we basically kind of just swung around to the top. But right now I just want to get this item. Thank you very much. And if you just run away quick enough, those guys will not follow you, so that is great. Alright, cool. So yeah, this is the place you'll end up if you just go straight. Oh, this guy did follow me. Okay. Mistake on your part. So yeah, that's it. I mean, if you don't care about that side area, then, you know, by all means, just come here, take out these guys. But, you know, if you want to collect all the other goodies, then take the left path. Got a kodama, buddy. I don't know why there's just that one grave there. the Revenants fight like normal enemies. So in case you guys are wondering how they are, they're not like big ass Onis or anything like that. They're just your average enemy, which you can get gears off of. Alright, so this is, I mean, it's not really a mini boss, but I guess at this point of the game it's kind of a mini boss. But these guys are gonna become really regular. They're gonna become regular really soon, I should say. Not really regular. And we can equip the accessories. Alright, cool. Get this item. Once you get close to the fog, an Oni will spawn. This guy. He may look tough, but I mean, he is kind of a little bit tough. Just wait. His overhead sometimes can be followed up by an uppercut with a claw, so be careful. If their stamina breaks, which is that purple bar, that's the demon stamina. If it breaks, the HP bar area will glow red, and once that happens, any attack you do, they will be stunned, like they'll stagger. So you don't have to be afraid of going for attacks once you break their stamina. Be careful because they can make these demon rounds, which look like black and white things on the ground. If they're in it, their stamina will come back. So yeah, but you can clear that by pressing R1 when your stamina is returning. So we'll see more of those in a bit, because we're gonna get into an Oni territory over here. This place. And don't forget to grab these items. There's also a Kodama down here. Right here. Hey there, little guy. I mean, I know this is just like a collectible kind of thing, but how the fuck do they know where to go, you know? Like, William is just like, hey, it's over there. And then they automatically know where the shrine is, but when, I'm assuming they're lost, that's why you gotta guide them back. I don't know. This just doesn't really make sense to me. Whatever. Ain't questioning the game logic. Alright. Regular Oni dudes. These guys, you want to be careful because they can grab. One way to tell if they're gonna grab it's when their arms turn black and white. Then you know they're gonna grab. There's another white, the Oni fog over there. That one, I believe, will spawn a ninja version of what we just fought, which is annoying. If worst comes to worst, we can just use our triangle circle. But if you break their horn, you'll actually break their stamina, and they'll actually fall over, and you can land a critical hit. So, like I said, diagonal dodge is your best friend. And also, these special type Oni, I like to use my fire sword on them, or my enhancement. There's gonna be another one we're gonna fight. It's gonna have an axe, and that one's a little bit more dangerous because they can one shot, so you want to be careful. This guy, I'm gonna try to snipe. Oh shit. We can land a headshot as an insta kill. If it's a body shot, it won't be. Oh shit. Okay, I mean, fair trade. There's gonna be a samurai around the corner here. Your basic samurai. If you're having a hard time defeating an enemy, it's alright to, you know, to kind of like get to get to know them better, I would say. Like, you can let them kill you and then go back to the shrine and then come back and fight them again until you can like actually understand how they fight. That's one way to get familiar with an enemy's like fight pattern. So later on, when you come across them again, you'll have more confidence in defeating them. So this area is pretty much enemy free. This first part until we go up to the roof and get to the other side, but right here we're pretty much good. I think you can run through the fire with water on you because you see the water symbol in the top left corner because we ran through the bucket of water when we got water on us. I think we could run through, but I don't want to miss anything, so that's why I'm not doing that. Get the arrow. And there's some enemies over here that we can snipe. Oh, I gotta jump down. Okay. Watch out for the little crack in the house right there in the center. You step on that, you'll fall through, and there's some enemies down there. So careful not to get ambushed. Stamina break, and you're dead. I like how gruesome this game is. Like, once you kill an enemy and you keep swinging, the body parts start flying. It's another Kodama. So yeah, it kind of reminds me. Oh, here's someone playing dead or asleep. I don't know. In the ass. Dual katana in the ass. So yeah, what was it going with this? Yeah, the body dismemberment. It reminds me of Tenchu. I don't know if you guys played that game back in like the PS2 days. I don't think it was on the PS1. PS2 and PSP, I think they had it. So yeah, I played it with my cousin and we used cheats. We had like a button prompt. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto. I don't know if you guys play like the OG ones where like you press like these prompts or whatever, and then you get like all your health back and stuff like that. That's how we played games back when we were young. Like, we sucked at the games. I don't think I ever started improving at playing games until Demon Soul days. I used cheats up until like at the very end of PlayStation 2. These guys, I think you can creep up on them and get a backstab, but he noticed me before I even got like behind him, like right behind him. There should be another, yeah, demon fog there. This one will be a normal one. So, and when I say normal one, I mean these guys with just with a sword, not with anything fancy, like no ninja masks, no axes. And you see, we got their horn and it fell over, and now his stamina broke. You see that like underneath his HP is all red. Yeah, when that happens, they're very susceptible to stuns. So yeah, just hit them with anything and then they'll stun. For these guys, I can do full combo and a backup. If he does this crazy attack, he's gonna spawn this demon realm thing, which you can clear like what we just did right there. We spend some stamina. You see how when you deplete your stamina, there's that white bar that goes back up from the red. If you press R1 right when it hits the end, then that's how you can clear the demon realms. Because if you're in the demon realm, your stamina will actually recover slower, which is one thing I'm kind of dreading about this Nioh 2, because there's like a thing that can like drag your ass into the demon realm. So That's gonna be fun. But yeah, that's how you clear the demon realm. And like I said before, if the demon's in it, their stamina will recover, and your stamina recovery will be a lot slower. So yeah, try to clear them as you fight the demons, or the Onis. My bad. And I'm just gonna double check all these buildings here, make sure I didn't miss anybody, and didn't miss any pickups. There's a pickup up there, which we will go and get right now. Watch out for the fire. They're not just there for aesthetics. They'll actually hurt. So yeah, they actually hurt pretty bad. This is a gun right here. A gun is very powerful. Alright, it's good for taking down not Onis. Onis are good, like the regular ones. You can just take them down with a bow. What I find the gun to be useful, it's I can't believe I freaking fell. The gun is useful for the enemies with helmets. So you see the black samurai armor dudes, those guys, like if you shoot your gun at their helmet, it'll pierce. Where if you try to shoot a bow, like an arrow, not bow, and when you shoot an arrow, it'll just take off the helmet and they're still alive. If you shoot a gun at them, then they'll die. So there's that. And also when you're like doing boss fights, that's a good way to get some like easy or cheap damage off of them. So here is the second special Oni, which is fucking dangerous. You see that shit? And watch out for that, and especially the axe. But their attack patterns are the same. This guy's attack pattern, it's the same as the guy with the sword. Alright, I'm not talking about the ninja guy, the regular Oni sword one. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Just fight him how like you would fight the normal one. But just beware, because you don't want to get hit by the axe. The axe there's a high chance of one-shot you. If you're having trouble, you can also activate your spirit animal if you want, or spirit guardian. And it didn't actually kill him, but that will. Well, I guess the gun is in a one shot, or maybe it's just too weak. I don't know. But whatever, it does more damage than the bow. If you try to shoot arrows at their helmet, it's not gonna do much. And I think that should be the last Oni for this tiny area. Well, looks like it does around the same now. I don't know. The gun should be able to take him out, if I recall correctly, but I guess I am mistaken. No, this guy blocked the shot with his crotch. Alright, these guys will actually try to come up, which, I mean, it's not really a problem. Because they'll come up in the front, and you can, if you want, you can bait them into the fire. But there is a consequence for doing this. If they go in the fire, they die there, they drop their stuff in there, then you won't be able to get them. I mean, you can walk into the fire, but you'll also be taking a lot of damage. If you don't have the water on you, you'll take a lot of freaking damage. So I'm not even exaggerating, man. You take so much freaking damage from walking into the fire. So if you want to walk into fire, make sure you've got water on you. And how you get water in you, or on you, not in you, you gotta find the big buckets of water. And like once you hit them, like once you run into the water buckets, you'll know, because on the top left corner you'll see the water symbol. So yeah. But for the most part, there shouldn't be any reason you need to run into the fire anyways. So yeah, there's gonna be a guy with an axe take him out with a headshot. I love using a bow to like get cheap kills. It's great. There's a Kodama up top. Don't know if you guys saw it. We'll get him. I plan to collect all the Kodamas. Oh no, there's still one Oni here. Come on, bitch, we ain't about to dance. What are we doing? Alright, I'm waiting. Okay. Every time I get close, this guy to be like jumping back when I wasn't anticipating him to attack. I guess like I think like an Oni. Oh no. Oh no, there's still another one. I guess I'm forgetting about these guys. Oh, there's two of them. Alright. That's a good grab. That's also a grab. Like every time you see their hands turn white, it's a grab. It doesn't matter what their stance is. It's a grab. And if you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed, but each time you pick up an item, it has like a color. So it goes like white, white, yellow, blue, purple. I think that's it. White, yellow, blue, purple. And those are like the rarities and how good the weapon is and how much like extra stats is on them. Alright, so this is going to be a shortcut that we're going to open up. And you can actually use this path to kind of go back to the beginning if you want to. But I don't know why you would, because we're really close to another shortcut that will lead you directly to the shrine that is in this area. So yeah, if you're low on health, just be a little bit more patient, because we are closer to, we're really close to a better shortcut. So I'd rather you don't go all the way back from there. Anyways, before we open the shortcut just now, I don't know if you guys heard, but there were some like sirens in the background. That is another main reason why I dropped the original Nioh walkthrough. The first main reason was the whole like OP build that was going on at the time, but then it got patched. But yeah, that's when I was doing some other stuff already. That was the main reason. The second reason was, at the time when I was recording that, I had just moved to this new place from the old place. So in the beginning of the walkthrough, I was at the old place, and it was just quiet at the old place, like because I lived near a lake area in the old place, so not like there's not much stuff that happens there. And then I moved over to this new place, which is near the highway, and you can hear all these fucking like loud ass like car engine that goes by, motorcycles, sirens, helicopters, even planes pass by, and there's just a lot of noise here. And like the neighbors used to keep blasting freaking music. I don't know, like they do it very often before they keep doing it. Like it's very freaking frequent. They even do it like throughout the night too. Like I hit like 12 a.m. they're still blasting music. 1 a.m. still blasting music. You know, I can't even record then, and I can't stay up too late because I got work. So it's so damn like annoying to record at the time. So yeah, there was that. Like if I want to record a long clip, I'm basically kind of screwed. You know, I can't do it live. So that's why I'm trying out this whole like voiced over thing. But like, I don't know. It's good and bad, I guess. Because I can't really like explain things the way I want to. I kind of just point out the important parts whenever I'm doing a voiced over. So yeah. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Like, you guys like voiced over, or you guys like live commentary as I play the game. But just note that I have like a good amount of Nioh videos recorded already, so there's gonna be a lot of voiceover before I can do like live commentary, if that's what you guys want. If you guys are cool with this, then I'm probably just gonna do this all the way through this walkthrough. So yeah, yeah, that's another reason why I dropped it, because there's so much fucking noise in the background. And at the time, I was just really into live commentaries. I didn't want to do any voiced over commentary if I didn't have to. So yeah, yeah, those are the two reasons why I dropped the original Nioh walkthrough. But right now, I am really set on trying to finish this before the second one comes out, before Nioh 2 comes out. I dropped Code Vein because I don't know. I was just, the whole anime Dark Souls thing. I was, even as I was playing through it, I couldn't really get into it. The moment I finished, I was like, I was just relieved I was done. I mean, the game wasn't really tough, because your ally basically will revive you every time you die. And yeah, I mean, if you want the challenge, I guess you can go through the game alone without your partner. But then like there's like this difficulty spike where the boss hits you twice and you're dead. I don't know, man. The game was just, without your partner it becomes like really difficult, but with your partner it becomes like really easy. So I don't know. Just, I mean, the cool part is just the anime part. Like, you create your own character, doesn't talk. He has like a one or two sentences at the end of the game, and that's it. Yeah, I guess the thing that kept me going for Code Vein was just that you get to see your cool character in cutscenes, like the anime character you made, and that's what kept me going with that. But yeah, and then like shortly after that, the demo for Nioh 2 came out, and I don't know, I was just into, I just got back into Nioh after playing the demo. And yeah, and at the time there was a lot of views going on, like people all of a sudden, like my Nioh boss guides, like the views shot up, because that was also the time where it was free on PSN, the game. So I guess a lot of people were picking it up for the first time and, you know, getting stuck on the bosses and shit like that. So yeah, but I would have uploaded it, the walkthrough a lot sooner, but I had this trip planned with my sister to go to Japan, so I was there until December, so I couldn't do anything. So it was like towards the end of November, I was there until December. And yeah, that's why I didn't get to upload this walkthrough when it was free on PSN. And that is our last Kodama. I believe there's 8 of them in this level, so yeah. And I'm gonna put on the equipment that I'm gonna need for, well, I don't really need it, but it looks cool and it has better defense, so why not. I'm basically just looking at the defense boost, and also trying to see if I can get any stat bonuses. Down here there's gonna be another regular Oni. Be careful, because we're kind of locked into this room. So if you want to get out of this room, after his attack, just run by him and then go straight for the door, so you can come out and get more space. Ooh, shit. I was hesitant to heal because we're next to the shrine, and this is like our last major enemy before the boss. So yeah, I'm gonna save the boss fight for the next episode, because this is already gone. It's already like about 45 minutes now, so Yeah, I don't want to upload the whole thing. Alright. Yeah. Okay, very nicked them. The little draw slash is kind of dangerous. Because you gotta judge your distance. And if you're too far away, or if you're too close, you might get hit by their attack that they're doing. Alright, so like I said, make sure you pick up all the equipments and whatnot. Even if they're useless, you know you're not gonna use them. Pick them up, because we're gonna need the parts for the dismantle things. Okay, so just pick them up. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Alright, and that is it for this. Once you head towards the ship, a cutscene will trigger, and you'll be pulled into a boss fight. So before that happens, I just want to get rid of all these notifications that telling me I have new shit. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I'm checking out the stats. And nothing new is good. I want to keep my load light as well. I don't want heavy armor, because that'll affect your roll, like your dodge speed. And I always want my dodge speed to be high when it comes to games like these. Unless I'm fucking around, then I don't really care. But for my main characters, my main builds, I always like to keep my equipment load light. Alright, that's it. And we got any skills we can level up? Okay, so it shows you it's high stats, stuff like that, and these are passives. Anyways, let's see if we can level up. Sweet, we can. And that will wrap it up for this video. So I thank you all so very much for watching, and hopefully this video has been entertaining or helpful or enjoyable. And if you all found at least one of those qualities be in this video, then hey, stay tuned for more. What am I doing? Alright, yeah, until next time, I will catch y'all later. Out.